What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark with The Better Mark, and let's break down this exciting Friday, March 8th NBA slate. Kick off the weekend with a bang. Let's get into it, guys, because we cashed last night's tickets. Had a profitable day betting within my official plays, as well as what we're going to be breaking down here in these games. A couple strong indications, a lot of kind of mismatches across the board, but it's something where I'm going to break down each and every single game for you guys in this video. Make sure you guys stick around to the end. Subscribe down below, and it's oh so important to subscribe this time of year because I am running my March Madness giveaway. Details down below in the pinned comment on YouTube. All you got to do is subscribe here on YouTube, and if you subscribe on YouTube, click the link, takes you over to my Twitter page, and from there, guys, all you have to do is follow these instructions. The pinned comment there basically sets it up for you guys to follow me on X, follow me on YouTube, and then all you have to do is share it with a couple buddies and heart that pinned comment, and you're entered to win a jersey of your choice, courtesy of Fanatics.com, shipped directly to your house. Absolutely one where who doesn't want a free jersey to kick off the March Madness tournament. We're going to be doing this live randomization, and there's not been a lot of entries, so you guys have a very easy and very good chance to win with how many people are available. So I'll be doing that live randomization before the March Madness tournament kicks up. So make sure you guys all check the pinned comment down below. And let's get into a quick recap of yesterday's plays. Able to cash a lot of props that were plus money, and that's where we had a back-to-back triple-double plays within Luka and Jokic, right? Kind of been my bread and butter is just backing these guys and riding that Luka train a little bit on the side. So I thought I'd share it with you guys and get on Luka plus. It was over plus 200, guys. I think like plus 215. Luka triple-double, I think 5 or 6 straight. What a season he's having, right? And then Jokic as well as that triple-double cashing pretty much as always. But, guys, crazy statistic I heard last night during the broadcast. Can you believe that Jokic has more triple-doubles than he has dunks on the season? That's fascinating stuff. But anyways, back to it, guys. We had the Nuggets as well, winning outright at home. That's one where we can't really bet against Denver. That's kind of goes against my rules more times than not. Not being a homer, but it's just something with altitude, mile high. And if you've watched the Denver Nuggets play in the NBA Finals last year, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so 3-0 on those picks. We did have a couple losses. We had the under in the Golden State game. That wasn't able to cash, as well as Jimmy Butler suffering an injury in the first half, so not cashing that over 28.5 points and assists, despite being able to close out the game. But that was a good one, guys. We went 3-2 in the NBA, and with a couple plus prop bets that was able to give us a lot of a little higher of a return within the official plays. Okay. But now let's get into tonight's card. This is one where we look at the first game on the slate. Charlotte Hornets going on the road, taking on the Washington Wizards. And this is one where, guys, you cannot believe this. And yes, I wish I had an alarm to pound, but the Washington Wizards are home favorites. They are a favorited. They were a favorite in an NBA basketball game this year, as it currently stands in 2020, March 8th. We are looking at a Washington Wizards team that has a minus in front of that point spread in their name. So shout out to Washington, getting it done in Vegas, but not getting it done on the court. 9-53 on the season, guys. What is going on with your guys' ball club? I understand tanking and the white flag and draft picks, but they changed the lottery. You guys got to be better. I mean, it's an absolute laughing stock. But as a Cavaliers fan out east, anybody in the Eastern Conference that wants to fall to the bottom of those standings and help the Cavs get in the playoffs, I'm all about it. But this is one where if you wanted to bet the Charlotte Hornets, I mean, guys, that number's laughing at you right now, +3. Go out there and take it. But they have injury concerns as well, so I won't be taking this game. Cross it off my list. Not an official play. Okay, next, we're going to get into New Orleans, going on the road, playing Philadelphia. Same kind of song and dance, right? We look at a Jekyll and Hyde team as New Orleans basically is laying -8.5, playing 76ers and their depleted ball club as well. No Maxey, no Melton, no Embiid. Not one that I'm looking to get into as well, but a lot of early money is coming in on New Orleans, and that's one where I could see them winning with margin. Zion's having an underestimated season, staying kind of healthy for the most part, and the Pelicans are definitely going to be a fun team to watch come postseason. Okay, and then that's where it'll be a no play, but if I had a lean, it would be towards the New Orleans Pelicans. Okay, and then the first official play, guys, this is one where we're going to go back to the well. I don't know why I'm doing it. 40-22 versus 44-19. Cavaliers hosting Minnesota Timberwolves. And one where you look at these depleted teams, right? Minnesota off a back-to-back, having to come back and struggle against the Indiana Pacers. Now going on the road, playing the Cavaliers, a short road trip, but where we're seeing a huge amount of inflow on the Cavaliers. Okay, this is one where I'm going to look at to take Cleveland. Love the betting splits, and guys, I don't always use betting splits as a rule of thumb, but this is one where it smells, and I'm going to get on the side of the smelly. Okay, the Cavs are getting 1.5, one in some spots, and they're minus 1.5 in some spots. So shop around. You can get some value on either side of the zero. I'm not ashamed to take the money line as well, but this is one where if I can take the Cavs plus 1.5. That's where I'm going to get all about it. So depends what time you guys are watching this, as always. Currently being so early on the East Coast, God knows when you guys wake up and watch this video where the Cavaliers line will be. But right now, locking it in plus 1.5 for Cleveland against the T-Wolves in a spot where you look at the better team, you look at the Cavs, no Mitchell, no Mobley, right? No Strus. Why are we seeing this reverse lines move? Why are we seeing the line go over the zero? Okay. We know the money's coming in on Cleveland, so, I mean, that's justifying the move. But my point being is better team against a team that is should be, at least in the public estimation, a team that you're betting against. The star power in the games in Minnesota. It's kind of where I love getting some of these chalky dogs, if you will, within the NBA, where there's some value, some clear-cut value when that number crosses over the zero and you're able to get it on the other side. So that's where we'll be taking the Cavaliers plus 1.5, lock it in, okay? And then that will be my first official play. And then we're going to go back to it, right into it, guys, my second official play, one of my favorite teams to take in terms of picking against the spread in the NBA. And it's not so much a system, but it is something where we look at the Orlando Magic winning and covering in 5 of their last 5. Actually, they had a push along the way, but they're one where I'm not ashamed to play the Magic. They are a 62% road cover team, and the Knicks are under 50% at home against the spread, and basically a 50-50 shot against the spread on the season. But this is one where Brunson's questionable. All right, Randall's out. Anobi's out, and all we have to worry about for the Magic is Wendell Carter Jr. So a little bit of early money coming in on Orlando, but this is one, they're 5-0 against the spread, 12 in their last 4 against in their last 16. This is where the Magic are really trying to make a move towards the future, and quietly 37-26 on the season. They're not just the Orlando Magic tanking for draft capital. Okay, so really like this play. I think the Magic get it done in a big way. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Obviously, 207 is the total that's being set. So obviously, within this contest, some team totals probably be in question. You might have to look at those as well. But give me the Orlando Magic, and actually, we're seeing this number move, guys. As I'm currently recording, the Knicks opening as a 1.5-point favorite, and now we're seeing the Knicks +1 across the board. So shop around for that best number out there. But like I said, guys, same thing within that Cleveland game. Not ashamed to take the money line, just take the Magic outright. But you might be able to see a +1 still out there for Orlando, depending on what time you take the game. So that's my second official play. All right, and then this will be my third and final official play on the evening. The only game else I like is on this card is Atlanta. We're going to go back to the well. Memphis, scrappy team, right? We know what they're doing. Atlanta, absent Trae Young, Dejounte Murray, one of the hottest scorers, I think, in the NBA. One of we talk about what he can do from the offensive side of the ball, not being dealt to the Lakers, and it's something where we look at this Atlanta Hawks ball club, and they seem to function a little bit better without Trae Young. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Which player ends up in Los Angeles, essentially. That's kind of how I look at it, at least, because when we talk about these two players, I know they both are desired out there on the West Coast. But this is when we look at the Hawks. 81% of the money flowing in on the Hawks. We're looking at a 28-34 team. And you look at Memphis, what they're able to do. They are kind of in this same narrative that really is going across the board in all of our picks, where we talk about Memphis's injury report, and it is a long line. Get basically out the door, guys. Check out that injury report for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's actually something where it's kind of comical at this point. But we're going to be taking Atlanta Hawks. I think this is where you see a lot of sharp action on the Hawks, and we're going to get behind it. Find those 2.5s out there. We're seeing it right now with MGM, Hard Rock -2.5. But that number will probably close around 3, if not higher, barring any crazy injury news on the Hawks front. So that'll be my third and final official play. Okay, and then we have 3 more games to break down. And as always, guys, I will continue this and talk to you guys about what these 3 games are, despite not having an official play. But I'm going to give you guys my leans anyways. Okay. Miami, hard to bet against Spoelstra, getting 8.5 on the road, off a back-to-back against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like I said earlier, Jimmy Butler's a little banged up from yesterday's contest, but this is where we look at the Thunder. possibly winning by double digits. I would not be shocked if that happened. But right now, who can bet against Spoelstra? Outstanding cover team. What they've been able to do from an against a spread standpoint, it's one where I'm not looking to get behind this game because even without Jimmy Butler, the Heat just show up and they get it done. So I would not be shocked if they were able to hold on and backdoor that 8.5. So no play in that contest. Okay, and then I'm going to skip one. We're going to go to the late game, Houston and Portland. Basically, Portland is missing Damian Lillard, and even if they had him, I don't think it would matter. 17-44 on the season. This is one where they're getting 5.5 at home. They're a horrible team. I would not be shocked if the Rockets blow them out. The Rockets have been a very strong, competitive team despite being 27-35. They're kind of in that middle purgatory level within the NBA, within not being a lottery team, not being a contender, and they're just kind of stuck in the middle. It's not really ascending, but they're still scrapping, -5.5. If I had a play on this game, I would lean towards the over 219 as well as the Rockets -5.5, but no play in any of these games, okay? And then lastly, this will probably be the primetime game on your guys' slate. This is where we look at the Milwaukee Bucks going on the road, Los Angeles Lakers, and early on, guys, this is one where it's a no play just due to sheer injury concerns. We see what happens with LeBron as questionable, Anthony Davis is questionable, and now, guys, this game is a coin flip. It's going to shift. It'll probably go +1, even, -1 on both sides. Bucks 41-22, really welcoming in Doc Rivers, playing some very strong defense as of late. And this is, guys, a 232.5 total. Probably will be more towards a lean on that one, especially if we get some no-shows and some inactives late. Giannis with that Achilles concern. The Lakers do like to score points at home, though, but I do think Milwaukee has been playing defense as of late. I think it's a little too high of a total, but it is prime time. It is Friday night. We'll see how loose people play, but just no play in this contest. If I had to lean towards the side, I do like the Bucks in this contest if Giannis is able to suit up at full strength. But that's just me. That's kind of where I'm at. Not an official play, but just to recap, guys, we're going to be going, taking the Cavaliers. We're going to be taking the Cavaliers +1, +1.5 if you can find it. The Orlando Magic +1 as well. And then the Atlanta Hawks, we're going to be laying 2.5 in that game. So those are my 3 official plays. Hope you guys are doing well. Go cash some tickets. Start the weekend off with a bang. And as always, guys, make sure you subscribe on your way out. Check out the giveaway on X as well. Make sure you follow me on there. And feel free to drop your picks and plays down below in the comments as we get the weekend rolling. Okay. Thanks all for watching. We're approaching those ever so important numbers. Got over 1,000 subscribers. It's all testament to you guys. Appreciate you all being part of the channel. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.